Well, welcome back for another episode of the Round Square Table Podcast, everyone. Today we are also joined by Mr. Josh here, Miss Raven, and also myself, Tony. You can follow us here on Twitch live every Monday as much as we possibly can. If you can't catch us here, maybe catch us on YouTube or Spotify. Usually uploaded a couple days afterward, it's usually how it goes. If you like what you see, either here or also YouTube or Spotify, give us a comment or like down below. Maybe subscribe if you want to see some more or to keep an update on when we upload again. Who knows? It's up to you. We can't tell you what to do. And also, for here, to check out our schedule for when we upload or do what we can next time. And all that other lovely, fun stuff and everything else. So, yeah, hello.
He's panicking. Get him.
And then I die.
Yeah, how's everybody doing?
I exist and breathe another day.
Oh, you sound a hell of a lot better than last time.
Yeah, finally. I actually feel a lot better, so that's good.
That's the trick,
I don't know
isn't
what
it?
the hell that. Yeah, I don't know what the hell that was, but goddamn, it's I'm glad it's gone. Glad it's done. Ran its course.
That is a true factor.
Whatever factors you wish to say is up to you.
I don't know about
You have a fair point, sir.
that. Because
Indeed.
after fucking talking with you and all the malarkey, like the fucking next week, I came down with the flu. Like actual flu.
You actually had the flu?
Yeah.
Dude, that sucks.
Oh yeah. It was great getting the flu right before Christmas. Was planning on going to work dressed as Santa and all that.
You're going to work just to stay, huh?
I was, yeah.
Why would you do that? You actually care for those people?
Well, I like my team. Well,
Okay.
parts of my team.
Yeah, I get you there. I do.
But to try and put everybody in the Christmas spirit, I was like, oh, I'll bring in food. So I made my chicken enchiladas and gonna go dress as Santa. And, dude, I had a cough on the Wednesday. Yeah. After that cough started showing up on Wednesday, Thursday I was down so bad I barely could stand. Thursday I was so badly down I couldn't stand for more than like 5-10 minutes. Like having a conversation like this right now wouldn't have happened.
You'd be winded pretty much almost
I wouldn't
immediately.
get through a sentence without hacking up a lung. And I
Oh,
had nothing in my
I,
chest. It was just all throat and head.
ooh.
Oh yeah. Fucking random points. I was so hot I was walking outside in my boxers with the fucking snowfall and all that crap.
Were you steaming?
Yes. And then the next moment I was so cold I had to lay down in front of the fireplace in like my bibs, my heavy coat, another hoodie on top of that with the fire going. Still couldn't get warm. It's like if fucking nature could pick a side of the pendulum to fucking put me on, that'd be great.
Well, that sucks you came down with that, man. I'm glad it seems like you're doing better, though. So it's at least good to know.
Oh yeah, no, I'm way better now. Like I barely have a cough on anything. Like I'm still going back to work and all that jazz. So it's all good.
Good. My brain. Well, that sucks. Wow. Dressing up for your coworkers. That's very nice of you. That's very nice.
Well,
Very
also I was
sweet.
gonna be Santa for the kids that I was gonna probably see there at work anyhow.
Uh,
Because again, you think where I work.
Right. I get you.
Plus, my bosses weren't going to do anything, and I'm like, you know what? I'm okay going because not sponsored, but I was given like $125 in like free bets on a one of those sports betting things.
Oh, I think I might know which one you're talking about, but I'm not gonna really mention that.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm
I'm
very.
FanDuel. I will name drop
Yep.
them. Yeah. So
Okay.
I literally put $50 down on one of the Lions games, and it's like, if I win, I win, whatever. Yeah, ended up coming and winning $104 from it. So I lost 50 of it because it was free play, and then pocketed
True.
$54. I'm like, okay.
That's not terrible. I
Yeah,
mean, I'm
I
not a
put.
huge sports person,
Neither
but
am I.
the Lions have been doing pretty good as far as I've been hearing.
So weird, dude. They're on track to actually try and make the fucking playoffs.
I think they needed a team to lose for them to actually have a chance, as far as I last thought and saw. But I have no idea. I don't really keep very track much of it, so I don't really know.
As of
But
Saturday,
I
they needed to win 2 games, and they won Sunday, so they just need one more win.
well, good for them.
Yeah, hey, as a guy who grew
True.
up from there, I'm all about it.
I personally don't really care very much, but I mean,
Yeah, I could give a shit less, but at the same time, it's like, yeah, I grew up right outside Detroit. I'll root for them when they're doing okay.
right. I get that.
Otherwise, it's just a really joke. Hey, it's the Lions. Well, what do you expect?
Bigfoot.
Oh my.
That I can get behind. Jeez. I would vote Bigfoot any day. I'm sure he can take out anything. No problem at all.
Shoot, all it takes is him, what is it, football? 2 steps to get to the next goal. Not even.
I bet it's only in one. All he needs to do is just jump and he's good to go.
Oh, I won the game!
Yo!
Man, we all lost the game then.
God damn it, Josh. Really?
Hey, you fucking forgot that shit, didn't
Bananas.
you?
Oh my god.
I went so long!
Look,
Oh,
we all lost the forever game.
yeah.
Oh.
All being born.
I was doing so good. So fucking good. And he just had to
I was
ruin it
getting
again.
the high score, man.
I got too many dark jokes right now.
Oh.
Yeah, you better kind of keep it more on the down low, because apparently, for whatever reason, YouTube decided to release a new policy with obviously no one knowing at all until last minute, because a lot of everyone's videos were automatically demonetized straight up again, because it involves with as far as I'm concerned, I think it was with it's still somewhat standard, but you can't obviously swear at the very beginning.
Yeah, it's the
Like
first
you have that.
10, 15 seconds, depending on
Usually
the
people
Well,
like
then
video.
to
I
It's
stretch
like
might
it
as
for
well
five
like
put a
30.
minutes.
muzzle on.
Yeah, they usually like to stretch it for like the first three. So, and they kind of are more lenient with like hell and damn, obviously, because it is what it is. But
I
like
mean, hell is a
if someone
literal
were to
city.
right, it's like
Like,
so there's like wiggle room. But like for like the first 15 seconds, if I were to put this onto YouTube, if I were to like
yeah, you just have to
son of a
mute it.
bitch or motherfucker, instant demonetization.
Oh, what the hell?
I mean, really, you
So
just gotta fucking bleep those, and that's it.
right, which is no big deal.
But again, it's
And
like
then
Except
but
when
you
podcast
it's
also
all
with
our vocabulary.
well, with us it being podcast, we are running about an hour, give or take. We have to cut the first fucking 5 minutes for mutes, almost, because the 20-minute video or a 10-minute video is 15 to 20 seconds. A safe zone is 30. Well,
Right.
we're triple that.
You know.
Our safe zone has to be octupled.
Usually, like a solid minute is usually fine, and by the time that usually happens, it's usually fine. So
Yeah, I
it
mean,
is what it is. But
right now we're also not monetized. Hey, that's for you
so
people at home. Fix that.
yes, please.
You know.
Like, help us make money.
Help us get that bag.
I mean, I'd like it. I
I
have
mean,
some toys I
I'm
would
sure
like to
we.
buy.
Did you say
I
boys
got
or toys?
children to
Toys.
feed.
Toys.
You could save those. You could save those toys for later, Josh. Keep it out.
Oh
Keep it
boy.
out of here.
No, I can't. The
We don't
buzzing,
want to
though, Tony.
know
The
what happens
buzzing.
in the dark.
Raven, you have a pretty good idea.
I have a pretty good idea. What?
Yep.
You already
Oh
lost
my.
her. She's gone.
I'm lost. I'm somewhere out in outer space at the moment.
Yeah, it's
I'm
called
I'm
night
at
vision.
Hogwarts. I
I
don't
think
know.
it's
I'm not
night
sure where the
vision
hell
or
you are.
something.
Outer space.
Space, the final frontier.
So, what'd y'all do over
So,
your 2-week vacation?
I didn't really get much of a vacation because I still had to work. So, not a whole lot. Just trying to finish up Pokemon, which I'm at the Elite Four. I haven't done anything with it yet because I'm still trying to figure out my team. I have a I'm trying to get them up to 100 because I can, and finally I should get them trained so I can say fuck it and just go through it all and be done. And then I gotta finish the deck so I can start getting some better shiny rates. So nothing really too fancy, just geeking out like I normally do.
Shoot, I went out of state and went up to visit everybody, and everybody has been wanting to see me and whatnot. Ugh. Uh, literally, I've had to be in at least 5 places at once every day, just about. I feel like I need to get a machine that I can specifically like duplicate myself so everybody gets their even amount of time.
Do you want cloning powers?
Yes, very much do.
Very much do indeed.
And I actually, I became a gaming nerd, uh, and started playing a game called Dreamlight Valley.
I'm not sure if I heard of that game.
It's, I guess, specifically only like a digital download game, and it's kind of along the lines of Disney characters.
Oh, okay. Oh, wait. I think I've heard of it before. Okay.
I had my sister tell me to get it, so I was like, okay, well, I'll get it just because you told me to, and now I've been glued to it.
Well, it's the Disney. What do you expect?
You know, you get to run through and unlock different sections of this forest, and then you unlocked each character in each section, and you can actually get these characters to like uh what is it? Like if you have to farm something, they help you harvest extra and um
So, kind of what you're saying is certain characters do certain things, and then like if you, I'm sure, like, are you able to form a team with all of them? Is that what you're
uh,
trying to say?
no, like
No.
in this game you have to pretty much like you have to farm for stuff to get like your because there's like a restaurant that they open, and you partake in cooking these restaurants, but you have to provide the ingredients to each recipe. You have to go mining for like gems and coal and stuff like that. And each character, you can assign them to help you kind of like assist, and they give you extra stuff every time you do it. Like if you were to go fishing per se, you have somebody designated that helps with fishing, and you go and tell them, hey, let's go hang out. Now you're going fishing, you catch something, like I just caught a swordfish, they will give you an extra swordfish.
Oh, snazzy. Aren't they generous?
It's pretty neat. I actually really enjoy this game.
Oh,
And then just today, my aunt and cousins got me addicted to another game that was literally overly glorified. No, not that. That's not what I'm trying to say. Uh, it was like overly popular. That's what I'm trying to say. Overly popular. Among Us.
God, Among Us.
Yes.
There's an imposter among us.
They done got me glued to this game.
Yeah,
And
there's a lot of chaos you can do in that game. I've watched many of people play that game and just cause just so much destruction and chaos. There's so much things you can do in that game too. A lot of the YouTubers that I've been watching, they heavily modded that
oh yeah.
so much so, where it's just complete, just utter chaos if you do it right. It's
Plus,
beautiful.
it's more like Town of Salem now versus proper base Among Us.
Well, you can still do proper, but yeah, I get what you're saying with that too. It definitely can be like that if you really choose it to be that way.
Plus, they do get a higher entertainment value out of doing the Town of Salem style versus base Among Us. Because you can only go,
Right.
oh, it's this guy. Why? I don't know, just is. Okay, eject.
oh,
Was traitor. Like, legit, that shit gets boring after about 30, 40 minutes.
Right.
Like,
Usually, if you play it normally for like a month, I mean, it's still kind of good, but after like that little bit, it does get boring.
you can
So
only
like
take
that's
so
for like
much.
the right. And that's kind of like with like a lot of games to an extent. Like they're still good, they're still amazing. Like Skyrim for one is a good game. You could play that all the way through, no problem. But it gets really good with mods. And I know for you, for example, Josh, you play a lot of games that you will play it through normally without much of a problem. But once you start kind of like getting more to the end game, you're finally kind of done with it. That's when you kind of start introducing yourself with mods to it to make it more interesting.
I mean, I'm also the jackass that I have gone in and have broken game. Like, just
oh,
playing them like normal. It's just like, oh, snap,
Because
crack,
you
oop, I broke the game.
because you find
oh
ways to do it.
no.
It's not hard for some games to do it. Like
Fucking
for
Skyrim's very
freaking
easy.
board for yeah, Skyrim's easy to break. That's once I found out how to do that pretty quickly. I mean, getting to legendary Daedric armor within like the first couple days, not that hard at all.
Oh,
It's very
Tony,
fucking easy.
I'm talking like me walking around punching things being naked
What?
on legendary.
Really, that's the like the one fucking guy from South Park in that one episode of World of Warcraft. He was like literally like nothing. He just starts killing people in the game.
Oh boy.
Yeah,
He's just
Raven.
being
So
stupid.
when I say I was walking around naked, I'd already beaten Skyrim probably 5 times, 100%, right? For shits and giggles, I went out and downloaded like Doomslayer fucking level legendary as a fucking mod. So everything had the ability to one tap you from a guard to dragons. Everything had the ability to one tap you.
Oh boy.
I quite literally was able to make myself so strong wearing one ring that I had 2 enchantments on. It gave me extreme max health and max magic. I'd run up to shit, punch them 3-4 times, and then hit them with a fucking healing spell just to heal them back up, and then hit them again and it kill them.
Oh. The
Yeah.
ultimate fuck you.
You know, it was one of those things. It's like, oh, Thunderbolt, and they're a pile of ash. Fuck.
Oh.
Like, my health was quite literally upwards of like 10 billion health points. Nothing
See, I've
could
always
kill me.
wanted to play Skyrim, but I never understood.
Yeah, no. Skyrim, I broke way too often. To the point I can't go back and play it anymore.
Oh.
I legitimately can't
Uh,
go back and play it. It's that broken to me.
that's kind of how it is a little bit with Borderlands, a little bit with me, especially with the pre-sequel. How I built Frag Trap.
Yep.
Oh God, I made it to where he is just so dead. He is. If I were to play as a group with you guys, because I have the skill for him, where if I got people joining me, my health and my shield increase by a certain percentage.
Mm-hmm.
So that just makes me even more tanky. And then I have a special Oz kit where if my shields go away, they just come straight the fuck back, or they recharge immediately. And how it's set up, like if I were to actually go into fight for my life, and if you guys were playing with me, and if we were in ultimate mode, whatever we are, everything would focus me on me, so it gives you guys a chance to kind of like go away and like recuperate real quick. And while I'm in fight for my life, almost all of my damage is like quadrupled. And my fight for my lifetime is so ridiculously, stupidly long. I could just sit in that mode, have everyone focus me, let you guys do what you need to do. When you guys are good, it's like, hey, yeah, we're good. All right, pop, one shot, something's dead, I just come right the fuck back up. Hold on, good to go. This causing chaos. I am a legit fucking tank in that game. I broke it so much where I just like I can just walk through an ultimate myself and just have no issues at all. It's just that bad. I made him so stupidly insane. It's not even funny.
No.
It's still fun to play. Don't get me wrong, but I haven't played it in a long time, in quite a bit. But still, it's still broken.
Understandable.
Very broken.
Very much so. But speaking of broken video games, I have been having fun since last Wednesday.
Last Wednesday when
Well,
you weren't dead.
Yeah. So Tarkov had its wipe.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, very. This has been a fucking fantastic wipe. Oh god. Terrifying and fantastic. All in the same time.
So
oh.
Tarkov is that one game, just to kind of give a bit of refresher for everyone, is the one where you go in, you bring in what you bring in, do what you got to do, but if you die, you lose everything except for what you have in that specific pouch that you can keep.
Yep.
And then if you do not wish to lose what you're trying to take, you can stow it away. Hope to God that it's still there next time you load in, then you can run away.
Well, it's all instant raids, so if you drop it in a raid, it's not going to be there when you go back. It's not. It's flat out fucking gone.
Oh.
Yeah, so quite literally, whatever you take in is risk. Other than your melee weapon and anything in your pouch. and it's very limited items and space on what's in your pouch. So, like, if you buy the $140 version of the game, which is already hard enough to try and, like, admittedly suggest people fucking even dare to buy, because it's like, game has such a steep learning curve.
Hey,
But, so normally you can kind of deal with scavs, which is like one of the basic AI factions, right? And it's like, oh, cool, whatever. Yeah, nowadays, with this wipe in particular, oh my god, you have to actually watch them carefully because they might fucking kill you. I've died more to fucking scavs than I have players. Like AI
yeah.
scavs. And I'm talking
From what
like
you've been,
getting
from
headshotted
what,
like 200 meters away from them with iron sights.
yeah, from what you've been telling me about this game, like the AI in that game is not really any joke at all. Like, if you really got to be on your toes for that shit.
I mean, yes and no, right? So the basic AI, you could kind of just bully and just get away with it. Now it's like, nah, you make noise, they're coming from like 400 or 500 meters away, walking to you to come investigate what the fuck the gunshot was. Like, me and a buddy were just sat waiting in a bush. All of a sudden, we had four fucking AIs just walk up on us and go, Suka! And it's like, the
Oh.
fuck did you just come from?
And you're dead.
Quite literally, we got killed by them. They made no sound all the way up onto us, and then they fucking called us bitch and killed us. It's like, what the fuck just happened?
Bam.
So, when I'm saying they're scary now, like, me and a buddy were playing on one of the larger maps called Woods, right? It's a giant fucking nature preserve, essentially, with a lumber mill in the middle. Well, we were sat behind trees trying to find this one fucking scav for me or him to kill, and lo and behold, the scav finally pokes his head out just enough so he can spot us. We barely can fucking see him. Almost kills my buddy. Hits him 8-9 times from 100 meters away. I get behind a tree. Motherfucker literally punches a like grapefruit size grouping in this fucking tree with like iron sight red dot thing. And it's like, the fuck is this guy? A Terminator?
Yes, indeed.
Like, he hit me
Well, how
7
else? What are you
times
doing?
outside of the tree. Broke both of our armors, and we're like, what the fuck?
Don't fuck with that guy.
Seriously, like, ever since that raid, we have both kind of been like, what the hell's with these scavs, man? Because
You look that way, I'll look this way.
They
Fuck
aren't
that guy.
they aren't pulling any ropes. They aren't pulling any strings. They're pretty much simply right the hell there. It's like, okay, if you were anywhere near us, you're just going to die.
they're gonna fucking do what they can to kill you, yes. I mean,
Exactly.
quite literally, if
You
before
even
they
breathe,
were,
you're dead.
quite literally, it's like on a dial from 1 to
Great.
10, they were at like a 2 to a 3 before. Now they're like a 7, 8, or 9. Like, they are fucking terrifying, and they're meant to be the basic bitch weak AI. Not even the cracked out ones that already were fucking nutty to begin with. Started at like a 7, 8, 9. I can only imagine they are fucking terrifying now.
What did 7, 8,
Totally.
9?
Like, on a scale 1
Don't
to 10 of
don't go
fucking
there.
difficulty,
Don't
yes.
go there, Raymond. Don't. I know where you're going for. Don't.
I will boot you out of this channel.
Darn you, 7.
I continue, man.
But anyhow, fucking
Sorry.
kick both. Anyhow, yeah, no, like, me and the buddy have ran across like 2 or 3 cheaters consistently for sure this way, and it's like, this is interesting. to some of the best fights we've had or seen, and it's like, this is insane. Because not to mention, this is what they've also dropped is brand new audio. So before, Tarkov's always had very bad audio. Like, you could never tell if somebody was above you or below you. And if they were below you, you would never hear them on, like, metal stairs stomping up. It would be like they had to hit the same level as you before you would hear them, and it's like, fuck, I'm dead. Might not even
See,
heard their gunshot. But now, you go up a fucking spiral staircase of straight metal, you hear the motherfuckers all the way from the bottom all the way up.
See, that's good because the one thing I can give respect for in any kind of game or anything like that, and I kind of give a little bit with Battlefield and like Modern Warfare and all that, is sound. Sound is a very big thing, especially with those kind of games, because when you like what you said for like the bad audio, like how the hell are you supposed to know where they're supposed to be coming from? That's supposed to be a key thing. That's especially in real life too.
Yes.
You gotta realize and focus, okay, where's my surroundings? Okay, I have this entrance and right down here. I need to kind of focus on these three spots, hear out for which one. Okay, I hear footsteps coming from the left and some from downstairs. My best option is probably go this way, let them kind of funnel in, and boom, 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 boom.
Yep. I mean, it's
Or
like,
let them kind of take each other out, and I'll take out whatever stragglers are left.
yeah, it's like last night, me and my buddy were running around through Interchange, which is a fucking shopping mall, like 2-story shopping mall. Not like what we're used to walking around. It's more like the Oakland Mall, Tony, right?
Right?
So we're in one of the side stores, sitting all the way at the fucking loading docks almost, moving away after just getting into a fucking fight with two assholes, killing them. We go to start leaving, run into like 3 guys who are in the middle of a gunfight that just randomly started up, and we're just sat there like, we should just sit
For
here for a
sure.
minute. And out of nowhere, this one guy just walks up and goes, "Hey, I can hear you guys." He was hearing my buddy shifting around, breathing with his helmet with a visor on, and hearing a guy in the back hallway who was just sat there being a weirdo. And was trying to,
Oh,
like, he was literally sitting there trying to be, like, alpha dog, like, oh, I'm gonna come fuck your shit up. And it's like, dude, we really don't want to fight anything right now. We're just here for other shit. We were
we're just
literally
here
there
for
for
a good
canned
time,
food.
man.
We were there for canned food. It's just like, are you fucking serious? We don't want to deal with you right now. He's like,
Well, looks like you're gonna have
Just
to
here
deal with
for a
them
good
anyway.
time and a long time.
well, we're pretty sure he did not realize how thick of boys were actually sat there, because me and my buddy were very highly geared. Like, we are very much on the higher end of the skill base of the player base for that game, for damn sure. And we both run good gear consistently.
Yeah, I've seen you guys run the good gear. You're not willing. You're willing to risk the good stuff to kind of get some of the better stuff. I know you.
Well, Tony, when everybody else is running around in soft, like, like vests that are only willing and able to barely stop some pistol rounds, and we're running around with fucking armor that is rated to stop some of the best ammo in the game, with helmet visors and everything else, like, we're not easy to kill. And we're running good guns. And we're both just sat there like, do we just push this guy and kill him, or do we just leave?
Yes.
We quite literally told him, it's like, look, we're just gonna leave, and you can deal with the scav and the player over here. Like, wait, that's not with you guys? It's like, no. There's 2 of us, and then there's another guy. Oh.
Yeah.
sure.
Dumbass.
Because I could hear him sat like. So, Tony, think like back at Dollar General how we had the metal shelvings at the back of the store, and then it was
Right?
like our receiving room.
Gotcha.
The
Yeah.
guy was on the other side of that metal shelving unit wall, right on the other side from me. I'm like, yeah, no, he's like right there. If it wasn't for a concrete wall, I could shoot through and kill him.
Which I'm sure you probably would have if it wasn't for that case.
I mean,
Knowing you.
I had his positional audio a little too accurately.
I know where you are.
Like there was a set of
I
doors
will.
in front of us, and it's like I know you're like 2 feet on the other side of this wall, sitting behind a box, waiting for this other guy to come down the hallway at you.
He's hiding like a little bitch that he is. So that's his own fault.
I'm pretty sure he killed the other guy who was talking mad shit. So
Fair.
Generally, the ones that talk the most shit get got first.
in that game, it can be a toss up. Because one bullet is game over in some cases.
Exactly. Depending on where it's shot and how high the caliber, and if you're lucky enough, if your armor doesn't can
Honey,
fail.
it doesn't even have to be a large caliber.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Because,
Yeah, you're right.
yeah, somebody could be shooting small
You can
buckshot
get
at you
shot in the
and they're close
fucking
enough,
foot and die.
you can get shot in the legs and be killed. Yeah. Enough bullets anywhere will
Oh.
kill you. If you get hit in the face by a singular pellet from a shotgun from buckshot, depending on the buckshot, it will kill you in one shot.
Delicious.
Kind of sounds like the next game I need to coerce my husband into letting me buy.
It is very hardcore pain.
Pain and suffering.
Like you have
Yeah,
to
we
be a
live
bit
for
of a
that shit.
no, like you have
That's
to be
my
a bit of
life.
a masochist to play it. Because it is literal cock and ball torture.
Oh my god. You went
Oh.
that far.
No, like you ask people who play it, it's like, no, that's a pretty fair assessment.
Yeah, like a old coworker of mine kind of played it here and there. I'm not sure if he still plays it or not, but who knows? I have no idea. I don't really talk to him very much anymore.
Oh, that's what happens.
It be what it be.
Yeah.
Oh goodness.
But I did have a question
Indeed.
for everybody because I was going to throw this out there 2 weeks ago.
Oh my god.
I don't know if I asked it before, but if y'all could have any superpower, what would it be?
Actually, that's a good question. I'm not sure if you actually did ask, and you actually took that question from me out of my mouth. So
You're
well played,
welcome.
sir.
I'm in your fucking head.
Well, since you brought it up, sir,
Yep.
why don't you start it off?
Time manipulation or time dilation. Using a Walkman
Actually,
to
that's
control it.
using
Like,
a Walkman,
yes, like an old
like
school Walkman.
like a tape player Walkman, like
Yes,
how Star-Lord has.
pretty much, yeah.
Gotcha.
But like,
That's actually
that is
Wait,
the
what did
only
I
way I
miss?
can activate it. If you could have any superpower, period, what would it be?
That's a difficult one.
And mine is time dilation or time manipulation.
Teleportation.
again teleportation. So what's the reason? So they kind of put a question on top of that question. So starting with, we'll get back to you, Mr. Josh. So Miss Raven. So you want teleportation. So what's the reason why you would want teleportation?
Well, I travel a lot, so I mean, it makes shit easier.
So like teleportation, kind of like Nightcrawler to an extent, where he's able to teleport.
uh, perhaps, maybe. I don't know.
Do you know who Nightcrawler is?
Perhaps not.
He's part of the X-Men. He's
Yeah.
blue.
in
Okay, that explains
teleport
why.
short
I've not.
distances.
And
I've
he
never honestly sat down and watched the X-Men.
What?
I am a sin. I'm an uncultured swine.
well, you said it yourself, so
Yeah, clearly.
I forgot which one it is, but if you watch the animated one, like I think that's like a really good one. The movies are sort of okay, but the cartoon's a lot better. I will say the cartoon's a lot better.
I feel like the cartoons go more into depth.
Well, the cartoons sort of go with the comics to an extent. They do a few things different, I believe, like how most things do. But obviously, if you want the correct source, obviously the comics are going to be your 100% best source material, no matter what you do for any superhero, practically. But sometimes, like the series they do, sometimes still keep true with everything as much as they possibly can.
Yeah.
So the reason for you, sir, for your time powers, for your dilation and manipulation, why would you want that?
Well, here's the key. No matter what, I'm still going to age at my progressive rate, like we all do, right?
Gotcha. So even if you pause, stop, whatever, like you're still moving forward in time.
Yes. So, with
Okay.
that being said, I'd like to be able to just pause time, like be in a heated argument with somebody, and just be able to go, you know what? Let me just pause this
I
time.
don't have time for your shit.
I'm just gonna pause time. I'm gonna walk away, go do research, and then come back. Be able to go educate myself and learn, and then be able to come back and it's like just snap a book close as I fucking like resume time and just be like, actually, right here, sir.
So you want to be able to have that snappy ass comeback, huh?
Fuck yes. But on
Fair
top of it,
point.
The last say.
but on top of that, think, okay, I go to a bank, I can pause time, go in, steal whatever I want. Not that I'm planning to,
Okay.
or anything like that. I can quite literally
So
use my power into anything.
so for your power, so let's say you're pausing time, are you so that's pausing everything. So that does that mean cameras can still capture you, or are the cameras paused too?
They would only be able to see me as a like photograph on the initial like frame as I pause time. So
Yeah,
I'd
okay.
still have to
So
go back, reposition myself in the same fucking location to be able to resume time if I stayed in that like area or vicinity. Otherwise, they're gonna see me on camera, or I just fucking hit pause outside, walk in. Hey, everybody! Oh, you can't hear me? Oh, let me just take this stuff off of you and walk away. It's like, oh, that's a nice open drawer. Thank you.
I shall take this and be on my merry way.
And just
Good day
leave a
to you.
poorly written like IOU. And just be like, that scummy fucking bastard, but only leaves like a phone number for them to call, the like a random Google voice number that's just like, hey, you got my number. You were clearly robbed. I'm sorry. You think you were gonna get somewhere? Oh well. Anyhow. Tony,
Okay.
what's your powers?
Oh my God. Why? Well, I do like the power of time as well, but since you kind of took that one, I'll be respectful. I've always liked the idea, kind of to be an extent, not really like an avatar, like like Avatar: Last Airbender. I want to be able to create, manipulate, and do things with the elements
Hmm?
Bend the elements.
in a sense. So like I don't need to be around fire to manipulate it. I can just create it on my own. I don't need to be around water. I can just make water on my own. But if it's around me, I can still manipulate it.
I'm
So that'd
thirsty.
be
Just bloop.
kind of fun to do. So like, oh, so I can just move the earth, create fire, control magma, create lightning. Just be like an elementalist, I think is what it's called.
Yeah.
No matter wherever I go, no matter what's going on, I always have water and a source of heat anywhere, and I'm able to kind of just survive no matter where I'm at.
Survive off the land.
In a matter of a sense, yeah. So,
Good point. Yeah.
since I would have control of the air, I can kind of manipulate it enough to where I can fly, and also
I'm a
somewhat to an
beautiful
extent and breathe
butterfly.
underwater. So yeah, that'd be kind of fun. But the whole time thing, I've always liked the idea of the time stuff. It's always fun. It reminds me so much of this. I hated doing it, and it kind of goes back to a bit of a game too. If you were to play the first Kingdom Hearts, once you do the worlds twice, because you're able to go back and do the worlds again and do a couple more things.
Mm-hmm.
If you go back into Neverland, you go talk to Tinkerbell, who's kind of chilling in the corner. And it's like, oh yeah, there's something going on. It's like, okay, well, she wants to take you somewhere. She wants to take you back to the clock tower. I'm like, okay, cool. So talk to her, do that, making my way to the clock tower, all good to go. Next thing I know, you get to fight one of the little secret bosses, and his this boss is called the Phantom. So the fun fact about the Phantom is you're fighting him in the clock tower. And obviously with Sora, you're flying around, all this other fun stuff, and yada yada yada. In order to really kill the Phantom, you have to kill him with magic. He's got this like little orb under his cloak,
Mm-hmm.
and you have to use the appropriate magic. So if it's blue, you have to shoot him with blizzard. If it's red, you got to shoot him with fire. If it's yellow, you got to use thunder on him. And if it's white, you can actually hit it normally with your regular keyblade. So fun fact: if you're not really paying attention, there is a little number on the top of one of your party members' heads. It starts at 12.
Hmm.
It slowly starts counting down. If that countdown, it starts from 12, and as soon as it reaches 0, that party member is dead. You can no longer switch it out with the other party member that's still in waiting. Done. You can't revive them, nothing. You're just done.
Oh
And
no.
then the counter goes to your other party member. And it begins from 12 and it starts all the way, it keeps going down. And if that hits 0, they're gone too. And then the problem with that, it goes to you, Sora, yourself. And then if it starts counting down and it reaches 0, you have to start it all over again. It took me a minute to figure out what the hell's going on. You have to use stop magic on the fucking clock tower itself. That's what's counting down. You have to literally go to the clock, target the little clock hands that's going on, and stop it. You have to keep doing that every once in a great while because it'll start back up and you have to go back over there and stop it again. It is fucking
No
annoying as
bueno.
shit.
No bueno. No bueno.
Took me like 5 tries to kick that guy's ass finally because that clock kept going down. I keep forgetting about it. I'm like, mother. Okay. Oh, but the fun part is you upgrade your stop magic to stop a ga. So yay. So
Cool.
fun times. Fun times that was.
Perhaps.
So I think
Going to an
before
email.
we sign off here, I would have to say the last final thing just as a stupid cliche, and I'm gonna say it anyway. Have you guys made any New Year's resolutions for the coming year?
Yes.
I'm gonna become
Actually, I
Pokemon.
have. I
You
plan
do
to
it.
finally friggin' harness my uh need to spend money every 2 seconds and try and actually be an adult and save.
Don't do that.
What's saving?
You know?
I don't understand the word
You know.
saving.
I don't either. That's why our
Oh.
bank account's usually at 0. uh, yeah. That
What's
is
that
my
say?
goal.
It's a decent goal. Very
I'm
admirable
not going to
goal.
be that cliche, go to the gym, getting in shape person.
Yeah, it's
Uh,
usually I think this year, like the beginning of this month, like this month and like the beginning of next month is like probably the more busiest times the gyms actually have.
which sucks
That's
because, like, I actually planned on starting to go to the gym with my friend, like 3 months ago, and we finally are all set up with a routine, and we technically are starting this month, and I was just kind of like, balls.
nah. Like, do I have to?
Like,
No.
I really want to be able to get back in shape, but like,
Hey, it's equally as fun being in shape as it is being in.
see, but sometimes it's too much.
As a guy, I can say it's much more fun being in a shape. But it's
That could
Oh
be taken many
boy.
ways.
Oh no.
Oh, let your
You went
mind
there.
wander.
I would go there.
Went there.
I would go there.
He's already been there and gone back and been there more times than he can ever think of.
Why do you
You
think I had
know.
that like on the top of the pile?
Because you want it first things first. Oh,
Hey, I take care of number one, right?
numero uno.
Sir,
So
this is
what is yours?
America. I've actually already been doing mine. It's kind of funny you say about the cliche getting in shape nonsense. Yeah, no, I've been working out for like the past month, trying to lose weight because I have shooting events I'm going to be trying to go to this
Oh,
year.
really?
Yeah, that
Nice.
that and I'm wanting to go do some of the like big airsoft events that are like 20, 40 hour games.
Oh,
Jeez.
that sounds fun.
And it's like non-stop. Like you sleep in your gear level like non-stop.
You sleep with one eye open.
Literally, yes. Like some of the guys I enjoy watching on YouTube, they went out and the one guy, he's a former SEER instructor, which is what is it? Escape, evade, whatever nonsense. Military SEER, right? And it's like, okay, cool. Yeah, he went out, fucking walked up on a group of guys who had built a fire to get warm and laid them all out. It's like he went out wearing night vision with thermal and all this.
Oh, he went hardcore.
He knew what he
He's a
was
gun
doing.
tuber. But again, he's a SEER instructor. Like his job in the military was an instructor teaching people to fucking escape and evade and self-rescue. So he knew how to hunt people down because he had to teach how not to get hunted down. And
You
it's
got to be the
like,
hunter to be the huntee.
yeah. Where is it?
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah, survival, evasion, resistance, and escape
Hmm.
is the technical like acronym. And it's like, okay, yeah, this motherfucker teaches it, and he's using his knowledge from teaching it to go beat up on people playing airsoft.
He's using
Like
it to go be a bully.
going out in like $7,000-$8,000 sets of night vision, $2,000-$3,000 with thermal, And it's like, oh, there's guys. Walks over, shoots with BBs.
Pew pew.
Like, and they were so cold they never even heard them walk up. It's like, that's bad.
Nicky bastard.
And it's like, oh, I would love to go do that because there's shooting events that are somewhat like that, where you have to carry all of your gear. You have to go running miles in gear. It's like, all right, I'm gonna go do that.
Sounds fascinating.
Yeah, because
That sound like you.
I'm getting a little bit
Real
more
life video game.
Well, I'm also getting a little bit more competitive in my age. I'm realizing. I guess I've always technically been a pretty competitive person, but when it comes to shooting, I'm extremely competitive. And seeing events like that, I'm like, you know what? That might be fun. Gets me a little bit more trigger time, gets me reason out of the house, and forces me to get back in shape, and I'm all about it. Because it's
Me
kind
too.
of kind of hard to go run like 3, 4, 5 miles wearing 40, 50, 60 pounds of gear and then be expected to shoot and then go run more. It's like kind of hard.
I would assume it would be
Kind of
hard.
sort, kind of sort of hard.
That's
So I'm just gonna do what I can to get back in shape. Ideally by April or June, I'm gonna be going back out.
not too bad. You good couple of months there.
Yeah, I was doing really good all the way up till I got fucking sick.
Felt that.
Yeah, this sickness will get you.
I know for a minute we got invaded by a sickness here. Nobody wanted to do anything.
That's everywhere in general. No one wants to do shit. Just saying. That's a sickness everywhere.
Lazy motherfuckers.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's easier to do nothing.
that's why people don't do anything because it's always much more easy to do nothing.
Yes.
Why bother doing something? Because it takes time and effort.
Felt that.
Ugh. Well, your guys' New Year's stuff is actually quite nice. Mine's just kind of bleh.
Hey, yours is
Well,
kind of
don't
just
be
fucking
blessed. Be a
existing.
unicorn.
I mean, if I could be a unicorn, that'd be kind of sweet. Don't get me wrong, but I'm not sure if I can actually do that.
You can if you put your mind to it.
Yeah, you're right. With my attitude, it's not going to happen. So,
I was
yeah,
gonna say with that
fair
brain of
point.
his,
Oh, right. And like, you're the one who's fucking talking here.
hey, at least I'm willing to get up and go work out.
You know what? No one asked you. No one asked for your fucking opinion, you piece of shit.
Tony, it's gonna be
Yeah.
great once that other thing happens to you and you have to fucking experience weight gain.
It's definitely no fun.
That's what I mean. It's gonna be funny to watch him get fat.
Sure. No, I don't think so. I'm usually pretty active anyway as it is, so
Yeah, well, Tony, there's parts of your body that would change.
Yeah, no, I'm just a potato.
Well, I'm also looking at Fraja, who's not a small lad, but he's not a big guy. But he definitely has a little bit more love there. I know you're in chat. I hear you typing. I can hear it. Stop it.
you're gonna have to talk with him a little bit later about that there, buddy. Just saying.
Oh boy.
It's been many years since I've seen him.
Oh boy.
Yeah. He misses you both. Trust me, I know he does.
Yeah,
Who? What?
Tony's dad.
Where? When? Why?
You know Faja.
Oh, Pasha. Yes.
Yeah.
I talked to him just the other day.
See, there you go.
And by the other day, I mean Veterans Day. Sad
Wow,
days.
that's
That's
long days of days ago.
It seems longer now that I say it out loud.
Yeah, that's not good.
I know I miss being able to see him. I miss being able to run up to him and just waste all the time after school bugging him.
All the meanwhile being waist high.
You know. Mwahaha.
Mahaha, 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 mahaha. Alrighty. Well, I think that's well enough nonsense and destruction for today. Another
We do good.
fun,
Something like that.
great, fantastic start to another brand new year. Let's hope it goes well as best as it possibly can, as far as I'm concerned.
Gonna go out with a bang.
If I want to go out with a bang, I'd blow something up. But but I can't do that because it's illegal.
Only if you get caught.
I have something on my desk that allows me to go out with a bang.
Only if you
And
get
that's where
caught.
we'll just wrap it up from there.
Where am I at
That's
in the
gonna
Ryan
get
Roast poll?
We
yeah.
want to be technical.
If you really want to be technical, yes, but that's probably gonna get almost immediately edited out.
I'm talking
So
NyQuil. What are you talking, Tony?
I mean, still, if you really want to, you know what? I don't care. Just you
Oh
make my
boy.
brain hurt, sir.
My
I mean,
brain
Tony,
is
I also
pickles.
have water in the form of Gatorade. That can kill me.
Haterade.
Yeah. Anything can kill you if you really put your mind to it, to be honest. If you really think about it, anything can and will kill you.
Anyways,
Yes.
Oh,
Anyways.
even water.
Actually, yes. If you have too much of it, it can. I
Yeah,
forgot
I
what it's
learned that the
called.
hard way.
Alrighty. So, from all of us here from the Round Score table, we'd like to thank you for joining us today. Feel free to give us a follow if there's a follow button on here, which I'm sure there is. If you want to see us live next time again, make sure you hit that subscribe button on here. If you want to catch us live or catch us next time, if you missed this one, catch us on the YouTube and Spotify. That's usually going to be up in the next couple of days or so. Thanks for coming along there, all the other fun stuff. And see you.
bye.
Bye.